Hello, welcome to Zen with Jen Yoga. I have a really fun sequence for us today. It's all about staying playful in our body and in our mind, and staying playful with a sense of curiosity and joy. And we'll begin today starting an easy seat. So cross at your shins, let your knees fall on top of your feet. Stack your head, heart, and pelvis and sit up tall. Create length from your sits bones all the way out through the crown of your head. Tent your fingertips behind you to lift your chest and gently squeeze your shoulder blades. And then move just your hands, so keep everything engaged and lifted. And then bring your hands to prayer position, Anjali Mudra at your sternum. I'll invite you to close your eyes or gently soften your gaze. So you can do that by looking at the tip of your nose and then softening your eyes, your brow, and your jaw. Our affirmation today is, I choose playfulness and joy today. I choose playfulness and joy today. With that in mind, tune into your breath. Inhale in lightness. Exhale out any heaviness. Breathe in deeply. Exhale deeply. Trying to get your inhales and your exhales to be the same in length, maybe for a count of 4 in and a count of 4 out. Feeling the floor beneath you. One more breath in. We'll seal in, I choose joy and playfulness today. By taking the deepest breath you've taken all day, and then exhale, part your lips, release any heaviness, and inhale in lots of lightness along with the affirmation. So breathe in, really fill your lungs. Take one more sip of air at the crest. Exhale, let it go, part your lips. Release any heaviness. Gently bow your chin to chest. Bring your hands to your thighs and then lift your head and open those beautiful eyes, my friends. Wonderful. Come to tabletop position. Go ahead and bring your hands under your shoulders, your knees under your hips. We're going to take 3 rounds of cat and cow. So drop your belly, gaze to the wall, curl tailbone up. Exhale, push the floor away, spread between your shoulder blades, drop your tailbone down and drop your head. Keep this movement isolated to your spine. Exhale, push the floor away. One more time, breathing in, opening your heart playfully, opening your throat, and then exhale, push the floor away. Bring weight now into your left hand. Reach your right hand up towards the ceiling. Open your head, open your chest, stack your shoulders. Exhale, thread the right arm under the left. Bring your cheek and temple to the mat. Keep your right hand in front of your face or walk it out straight in front of you, keeping your arm in line with your shoulder, pressing into your palm gently, keeping the weight even in both feet. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bring your right hand back in front of your face, or your left hand, and then reach your right hand back up towards the ceiling, counter stretching. Bring your right palm down. Shift weight into the right palm now. Reach your left hand up towards the ceiling, opening your chest, stacking your shoulders. Exhale, thread the left arm under the right, bringing your temple and your cheek to the mat on the left side. Keep your right hand in front of your face or walk it straight in front of you, hand in line with the shoulder, pressing into your palm and keeping the weight even in your knees. Or thread the needle on the left side. Breathe in. Exhale, bring your hand back in front of your face and reach that left hand up, stacking your shoulders, opening your chest, and then bring the left hand down. Keep your hips over your knees and just walk your hands out in front of you, keeping them in line with your shoulders. Keep your palms spread wide and pressing into the finger pads. And begin to melt your chest and chin towards the floor for puppy pose. Your chin does not have to touch the floor, but it can, or your forehead can even touch. Opening up the shoulder girdle. I choose playfulness and joy with a playful curiosity. Breathe in and press into your palms to walk them back in, lifting you back into tabletop, and then come to take a seat. Go ahead and externally bring the right leg out now. Bring your sole of your left foot in towards the right thigh. You're going to sit up tall, stack head, heart, and pelvis, and then reach your right hand to your right ankle. Turn your torso up towards the ceiling. Breathe in and lift your left arm up, and then exhale, reach the left arm over, bicep along the ear as you twist open towards the right. Breathe in. And then exhale, bring your navel in towards your spine. Bring your left hand underneath your shoulder. Press into the left hand, press into the left knee, and then press into the sole of the right foot and reach your right hand back. And then come back down on an inhale, and then we'll switch to the other side. So bring your left leg out, bring the sole of your right foot into the left thigh. Sit up tall and then reach for the left ankle. Breathe in. Turn the rib cage towards the ceiling. Spiral the left rib cage up. Reach your right hand up. Breathe in and then exhale. Reach the right arm alongside the right ear. Reaching through your fingertips, creating length along the right side. Stay tuned. We'll see if you can guess what the peak pose is for today. I will reveal this at the end of the sequence. Breathe in. Bring your right hand now under your shoulder. Press into the right palm. Lift your hips up. Press into the top of the right shin and the sole of the left foot and reach through those left fingertips. Baby wild thing. Breathe in. Really reach. Pressing into your foot. And then exhale. Lower your hips back down. Come back to tabletop position just so we can find downward facing dog. So once you're in tabletop, take your hands and move them a little bit more than one palm print up. So we're going to just do a little bit wider of a downward facing dog here. And then tuck your toes under as you spread your fingers wide and press into the pads of the fingers. Push the floor away from you as you curl your tailbone up and keep a bend in your knees. Create length, so push that floor away and then go ahead and pedal out your feet. Wiggle the hips a little, have some fun, stay playful, stay curious. And then when you're ready, we'll find a moment of stillness for a breath. So reach your heels towards the mat as you push your tailbone up, push your thigh bones back, push the floor away. Breathe in, bring your feet up and together a little, and then exhale, walk to the top of the mat, gaze between your thumbs, and go to where you are looking. Release your head, keep a soft bend in your knees. We're coming into forward fold. Sway playfully side to side. Explore what feels good, explore what feels fun. Make sure you smile. Now come up for halfway lift. Bring your fingertips either to the mat, to your shins, or to your thighs. Lengthen your spine. Keep your chest open. Gently squeeze your shoulder blades behind you. Think one line from head to tailbone. The weight is in the balls of your feet. Exhale down and fold. Release. Let your head go. Now bring your feet together. Big toes to touch. Your heels can be slightly apart. And then go ahead and sit back, reach your hands up towards the ceiling. So keep your chest lifted, bring your navel in slightly and then up, bringing weight now into your heels for chair pose. Breathe in And then exhale, option to cactus the arms, gently squeeze the shoulder blades behind you. Open your heart playfully, joyfully, curiously. Breathe in, straighten those arms again, and then exhale, straighten your legs, come back down into forward fold. Plant your palms. You're going to step your right foot back and then step your left foot back, coming into plank pose here. Think one line from head to tailbone, head to feet. Your navel is engaged. Your hands are right under your shoulders. Fingers are spread wide here. Now breathe in, shift, come onto the tips of your toes, shift your shoulders just past your fingertips, and then bend your elbows straight back and lower down, slow and with control. Let your head be the last thing to come down. Untuck your feet. So now press into the tops of your feet and hook your tailbone down. Bring your hands under your shoulders, so a little wider, and then use your back muscles to raise you up. Maybe lift your palms off the mat for a low cobra. Engaging our upper back muscles. This is so great for our shoulders and our upper back. And then breathe out, exhale, release. Press back up on the end of the exhale. You're going to press into your knees, tops of your feet, and then tuck your toes under. Rise back up for downward facing dog. Stay here and wiggle your hips. Be playful. Be curious. Pedal out those feet and then come to stillness for a breath. So reach the heels back. Curl tailbone up. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then bring your feet up and together. If you want to take a hop, go ahead and look between your hands. You're going to hop at the end of your exhale, landing with bent knees where you are looking, or you can take many steps. So breathe in to prepare, bend your knees, look at where you're going. Exhale, go ahead and make your way to the top of the mat. Come into forward fold here. Bring your shins to your hand, or bring your fingertips to your shins, your thighs, or the mat. Lengthen out your spine for halfway lift here. And then exhale, release back into forward fold. Bring your feet together, big toes touching, your heels can be slightly apart, and then sit back again for chair pose. Reach those arms up towards the ceiling. Bring the weight now into your heels. Bring your navel in and up slightly. Stay lifted, and then exhale, option to cactus your arms, opening your chest up, opening the heart. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, reach the arms up again, and then exhale, release, fold back over your legs. Let your head go to forward fold. Now plant your palms, bend your knees, step your left foot back now, and then step your right foot back to plank pose. One line from head to tailbone. Engage your core. You are strong. Your shoulders are over your hands. Breathe in, and then option to exhale and lower all the way down to your belly like we just did. Or you can bend your elbows halfway for chaturanga. And then breathe in, straighten your arms, spiral your elbow creases forward, and shine your heart forward. For up dog or cobra, you can be on your tiptoes or you can flatten your feet. I have an injury, so I like to stay on my toes. But exhale, make your way back to downward facing dog. Now from downward dog, my friends, we're going to stay for a breath. You can wiggle it out a couple of breaths and then find stillness for a moment. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come onto the ball of your left foot and bring it up a little. And then inhale to reach your right leg up behind you, keeping your toes and your hip points facing down. Bend your knee and squeeze it in towards your midline. Shift your shoulders over your hands. Bring your right leg with you, coming into a low lunge. Now from here, just walk your right foot out and bring your palms to the inside of your right foot, coming into lizard pose. So this is a wider low lunge. And we can rock a little side to side here in our lizard pose. Feel free to explore. And then from here, we'll take a twist. So you can reach your right arm up towards the ceiling, or you can bring your hand to your leg and use that to help turn you open, turn your torso. If your arm is up, your shoulders should be stacking one on top of the other. And then exhale, bring your arm back in front of your face to frame your foot. And then bring your left foot down. Your toes, all 10 toes are going to face the top of the mat. Keep your legs straight. Bring your hands to your hips and rise up. We're going to create some length so we can fold. So breathe in, lift your chest up, bring your hands to your hips, and then exhale, tilt your torso forward. Keep your hip points facing the top of the mat. And then when you get parallel, breathe in again to just lift a little more in your chest, and then exhale, release down for a pyramid fold. We're going to be here for 3 breaths. So breathe in, breathe out. Remember your playful curiosity. Smile. One more breath in. One more breath out. And then bend your right knee, spin your left heel down, walk the right foot over. We're going to come into warrior 2. So lengthen your torso, come onto your fingertips, keep your right thigh parallel, and then go ahead and press into both feet to cartwheel your arms up into warrior 2. In warrior 2, press into the outer edge of the left foot, press into the right foot, lift your chest nice and tall, nice and high, and then lower down, keeping your head, heart, and pelvis in alignment, reaching your hands away from one another. Maybe gaze past your fingertips. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, relax your left arm and reach your right arm up for a peaceful warrior or reverse warrior. You're lengthening your entire right side more than you are back bending. So maybe you're here, maybe you back bend a little. But breathe in and then exhale, come back into warrior 2. Pivot your feet and rise up into star pose. Really reach your fingers and hands away from one another. Take up room like a beautiful star, shine bright. And then spin that foot out to 90 degrees again, your right foot, and bend back into warrior 2. Look down at your foot, cartwheel your hands down to frame your right foot, coming into low lunge. And then go ahead and step your right foot back into downward facing dog. You can stay here in down dog and breathe, or you could even take a child's pose, or you can come onto the balls of your feet, roll your shoulders just past your hands for plank pose, or over your wrists, And then exhale, come onto your tiptoes, bend your elbows straight back and lower down for chaturanga or all the way. Breathe in, straighten your arms, back bend for cobra or up dog, and then exhale, come back into downward facing dog. Wiggle your hips for a breath or 2, have some fun for a minute, and then find stillness for a breath. So breathe in and out. Now bring your right foot in and up, come onto the ball of the right foot. Reach your left leg up behind you, keep your hips and toes facing the mat, bend your left knee, and then squeeze it into the midline and bring it through for low lunge. And then simply just walk your left foot out wide and bring both of your palms to the inside now of your left foot for a lizard lunge. So stay here and breathe. Rock your hips a little side to side. Be curious, be playful. And then breathe in and then exhale to peel the left arm up for a low lunge lizard twist. You could also bring your hands to the outside of your left thigh and twist, turn, open. Breathe in. If your arm is up, stack your shoulders. And then bring your arm along your ear and down to frame your foot. Bring your right foot in now and flat. Your legs are going to be straight. All 10 toes are facing the top of the mat. Bring your hands to your hips to rise up. We're going to do pyramid pose again. Use your heel to turn your leg and get your hips to face the front of the mat. Breathe in to lift your chest and stand tall. Your right hip is going to go forward and left hip back. And then exhale bring your torso parallel. Once you get parallel, breathe in again to lift your chest even more. And then exhale, release now into pyramid pose. We'll be here for 3 breaths. I am playful even in rest. No forcing, no pushing, no pulling. No right or wrong, no better or worse. 1 more breath in. And then 1 more breath out. Now breathe in to bend the left knee. Spin the right foot down. So you're going to line your heel up with the arch of your right foot. Come onto the left fingertips. Get your left thigh parallel and your left knee over your left ankle. Lengthen out your chest and then use that to rise you up. So press into both feet, cartwheel your arms up. Press into the outer edge of the right foot. Track your left knee over your ankle. Lift your chest up and bend into warrior 2. Keep your head, heart, and pelvis over one another. Reach your hands away from one another. Maybe gaze over your left fingertips. I am playful. I am curious. Breathe in, relax your right arm and reach your left arm up, creating length from your left hip all the way out through the left fingertips. Maybe back bend, but create that length. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come back into warrior 2. And then pivot your feet, parallel both of your feet. You're now facing the back of the mat. Reach your arms out for star pose. Take up room. Really reach your left foot and right hand away from one another. Your right foot and left hand away from one another. Stack head, heart, and pelvis. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Turn your left foot out to 90 degrees again and bend into warrior 2. Look down at your left foot. Cartwheel both hands down, coming into low lunge. And then step your left foot back to meet your right foot into downward facing dog. Now we're coming up to our peak pose soon. Just a little hint for you. Come on to the balls of your feet, or you can stay in down dog. We're going to take a vinyasa. Bend your elbows and lower down. Breathe in for up dog or cobra, and then exhale to downward facing dog. From down dog here, come onto the balls of your feet and roll yourself into plank pose. You're going to go ahead and drop your right knee down and then come into a modified side plank. So kickstand your right foot, place your left foot flat to the mat, reach your arm up. Now option to come into full plank. So your hand is going to be under your shoulder, spiral your elbow crease forward, bump the left hips up, reach the arm up. Your feet can be scissored. They can be on top of each other. Play around with it. And then breathe in to bring your left leg behind you and come onto the ball of your left foot. And then flip your hips up, press into your right foot, coming into wild thing. Reach your left hand back, spiral the elbow crease forward, creating length. Breathe in. And then exhale, bring your foot back around, come back into plank pose. And we're going to take it to the other side. So spiral the left elbow crease forward, drop your left knee down, come into modified plank. Maybe you're going to stay here and work on this, which is fine. Just bump your hips up. Otherwise, bring your left leg out to your right leg, maybe scissoring your feet or stacking them. But bump your left hip up. Make sure your shoulder is right under your left hand, spiraling your elbow crease forward. And then breathe in to step the ball of the right foot behind you. And then press into the left foot to lift your hips up and straighten your arm. Straighten your right arm. Reach for those right fingertips for a wild thing now on the other side. Breathe in. I am playful. I am curious. This is such a fun, playful pose. And then go ahead and turn yourself around. Come back to plank pose. So bring your right arm around. Bring your left hand down. And then drop your knees, my friends. Sit your sits bones back on your heels. Bring your knees as wide as you would like them. And walk your fingertips and hands out for child's pose. We're going to be here for a few breaths. Feel how in child's pose your thighs cradle your rib cage and create a lovely, playful, gentle compression. I am playful. I am joyful. I am curious. Now breathe in, press into your palms to help you rise up out of your child's pose. And then we're going to come down and recline. So hold on to the backs of your legs and lower down with control. Get your low back flush, make any adjustments you need to make here. And then hug your knees into your chest. Rock a little side to side. When you're ready, take your arms out to a T, keeping your hands in line with your shoulders. Bump your hips to the left and let your knees fall to the right, stacking your hips one on top of the other, keeping your shoulder blades as flush to the mat as you can. Maybe gaze to the left and maybe bring your right hand to your left thigh. Staying playful, staying curious. Breathe in, bring your navel towards your spine and use that to help lift your legs back up. Go ahead and reset yourself. Do what you have to do to reset, and then hug your knees back into your chest. Rock a little side to side. Bring your arms back to a T, hands in line with the shoulders. Bump your hips to the right. Let your knees naturally fall to the left, land where they land. Your hips are generally stacked. Your shoulder blades are generally touching the mat. Maybe you look to the right towards your hand. Maybe you bring your left hand to your right thigh. We're here for 3 breaths. Next time you breathe in, bring your navel to your spine, your arms back to a T, and lift your legs back up to center. Hug your knees into your chest. Option to take a happy baby here. So you slide your arms in the inside of your legs, grab your feet or grab your big toe with your 2 peace fingers and your thumb, and then lift your heels up towards the ceiling. Keep the back of your hips on the mat and keep your shoulder blades on the mat. Bring your knees towards your armpits and your heels and your soles up towards the ceiling. One more breath and happy baby. And then bring the soles of your feet down. Option to windshield wiper the legs or let your knees knock in towards one another. I know my hips are wanting this right now. And then we'll close in Supta Baddha Konasana. So come to bring the soles of your feet together. Let your knees fall wide. If this isn't comfortable for you, just straighten your legs. No worries. Bring your hands to your belly, or one to your belly and one to your heart. And just spend a moment being, existing, a playful rest. Explore. Allow your inhales to come in through the crown of your head and exhale out of the soles of your feet. I'll go ahead and straighten your legs, everyone. Reach your arms up overhead and stretch it out. Roll onto your side. Use your arm as a rest and stay for a breath. use your hand under you to help lift you up, or you can stay laying down and close out like that. Come back to Sukhasana, easy seat, and sit up nice and tall. Bring your hands to your sternum. Take a moment to honor your time. And if you haven't guessed, our peak pose today was Wild Thing. Wild Thing is such a fun, playful, expressive, creative, curious pose. And I just think it's so fun. So if you guessed Wild Thing, Kamakattasana, I think it was. In Sanskrit, it is Wild Thing, Kamatkarasana, if I'm saying that correctly. But bring your hands to your chest. We're going to close it out. You can either close by taking the deepest breath you've taken all day and parting your lips, letting go of any heaviness left. Otherwise, we can do the vibrational sound of Om together. It is a very healing sound, and I recommend it. So together we breathe in. Touch into chest. Bring your hands to your thighs, lift your head. I thank you so much for joining me today. My mission is to help you find your Zen and live as authentically as you can, just by showing you my authenticity and that you can have an amazing yoga practice right in the middle of your living room. No, nothing special required, just your special self and a willingness to show up. But I thank you. If you want to help support my channel, there's information for you in my channel description. Otherwise, hit that subscribe button, like my video, leave me a comment. Let me know if you guessed Wild Thing as the peak pose. And I'll see you tomorrow for another fun sequence. Have a great rest of your day. Namaste.